The Roughnecks Podcast will use explicit terms. If you are easily offended, then you have been warned. If you aren't a pussy, then let's have some fun. Also know that we do not own the rights to the music. Sorry that we are lame, but we will make our own music one of these days when Teddy stops being a lazy piece of shit. With that being said, what is going on, everybody? This is Cole here. You guys listened to that little sponsor segment about Anchor? Yeah, well, that helps us make a little bit of money. So every time you guys listen to it, it helps us make a little bit, a penny at a time. We're trying to use that money once we get enough to buy microphones. As of right now, we don't have any microphones, and I know that the sound quality is a little rough. So if you guys help us out by listening to this, then we will be able to buy microphones and make that sound quality a heck of a lot better. So help us out and listen to that and help us grow by following us on social media at Roughnecks Podcast, and be sure to share our episodes using the hashtag Roughnecks Podcast. You can also now email us at roughneckspodcast@gmail.com or message us on Instagram with great topic ideas or guest ideas. Speaking of guest. This is episode 3, and we have another guest here with us in our makeshift studio down here in the dungeon. We have the Big Walnut legend, Tyler Juju Shuster. Holy shit, it's the legend. Give us a background about yourself, Tyler.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. Glad I could finally make it. It's been 2 years in the making now.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
I know. It's been a while. Just never had time. Now
you have tons of time.
Now we finally have
you do
time.
Nothing.
I do a lot, actually.
What do you do?
Hold on, first off, I gotta say, Eichley did request for you to do this shirtless.
Did he really?
He did. He said it in the podcast
well,
that he wants you to do.
Good thing the viewers can't see me shirtless because they would not watch.
What do you do? Give me a day in the life of Tyler Shuster.
Well, a little bit about myself is from Sunbury, Ohio, about 15 minutes away from Delaware.
Great barbecue place over there.
Yep.
Oak Hill's.
Yep, Oak Hill's pretty good. But, yeah, from Sunbury, found Ohio Wesleyan basically because I used to come to football games here as a little kid, so I've always known about it. But now, in my free time, I am a JV assistant basketball coach over at Big Walnut, and this is my
Big
first...
Hornet?
Big Walnut.
Big Walnut.
Big Nut.
Big what? Big Nut. That's our slogan, our logo, Big what? Big Nut. But, and then since Ohio Wesleyan could not have a football season this year, I... started coaching over at Olentany football. It's been going well.
Do you get paid?
I do not. I'm a volunteer at Olentany.
Why Olentany? They just have somewhere and you asked?
What do you coach?
Right now I'm coaching the freshman football team, and I am the...
No, what do you coach?
I am the running backs coach and special teams. I mean, I'm a good.
So you're telling me you're gonna give Watts a run for his money? Huh?
I might. Like, Watts better watch out because I'm coming for his job in a couple years. But
what do you know about running backs?
Hey, just run downhill and don't
Give me
fumble.
Your top 5 all-time greatest running backs.
Top 5 greatest
pro, college, or
pros?
Okay.
Pros. That's hard, man. I'm a big Cowboys fan. All right. So top 5. Jim Brown's definitely on the list. I think he's all-time great.
Fair enough.
That's hard. There's a lot of good running backs.
I think you just don't know them.
I don't know a lot of running backs. I mean, Jim Brown, obviously. What are your top 5?
My top 5 of all time?
All time.
Let's go Jim Brown.
Okay, because I said that.
Yeah, no, but I just statistically.
Yep.
Barry Sanders.
Okay, that's a good one. Need 3 more. Yep.
No. Riggins played for Washington.
Oh, yeah?
Tim Riggins?
Tim
Riggins.
Tim Riggins. Hell yeah.
The refrigerator.
No, Riggins. He played for the Redskins in the 80s.
You can't say Redskins anymore.
It's the Washington football
He
team.
played for the Washington football
Thank
team
you.
in the 80s.
Yep.
I just liked him.
The refrigerator.
Nope, that was not the refrigerator. The refrigerator was a big defensive lineman that played for the Bears in the 80s.
Oh.
You idiot.
Huh.
So you already messed up right there.
Huh. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with my free time.
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah?
Regardless, I don't think he killed him.
I don't know.
Well, he was convicted that he was not.
Yeah,
he did not
so-
do it. So
he was not convicted.
he was not convicted. Sorry,
Nope.
yes, wrong terminology.
O.J. Simpson.
You need one more.
Just personally,
I don't
number one.
top 5. I don't
I'm trying to
care if
think.
it's personally or
Number one
statistically.
all time. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need one more.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go
That's-
through a list here.
all right.
With teams. Who's the guy for the Cowboys? Can't remember his name.
Is that the one? Or who's the one that played baseball too?
No, that's Bo Jackson.
It's Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson only played for 5 years, though. I think he
I
would have
mean,
been.
for a running back, 5 years is
No,
back then.
You look. I think you can't talk about American football without mentioning Bo Jackson. But at the
Correct.
same time, Bo Jackson will not be a Hall of Fame player because he only played for 5 years.
Ooh,
You're saying Bo Jackson will never be in the Hall of Fame?
that,
He hasn't been. He's been eligible for the Hall of Fame every year, and they don't. He doesn't even make the final cut
Okay.
because he only played for 5 years.
I don't know enough about pro ball, so.
So that you can't. I think Bo Jackson is phenomenal, but it's just, he only played 5 years.
okay, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
But I think there's been so many great running backs.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as being a running backs coach,
Yeah.
What do
You
you give me a day of what was
Okay.
today's practice?
Yeah, so we'll go through a practice plan here at Olentany, freshman football. By the way, our record is 1-4.
Oh, Jesus.
do not throw
I
that
mean,
out.
it's all right. Kids are learning. We're having fun. That's all that matters is if they're getting better. Now, are the running backs getting better? I really don't know. They might be getting worse every year.
You're trying to market yourself on
I
this.
mean, 2 weeks ago, all right, we had 3 running backs. All right, we have 3 running backs at Olentany freshman football.
It's a great rotation.
Okay, no, well, all 3 got hurt. Okay,
So they got to sub you in.
we thought about it, but then they said, "Do you even play?" And I said no. So yeah, we made a makeshift running back, and we lost pretty bad, but kids didn't give up, which is all that matters. But practice plan through the day. We'll start with some stretches. About 10,
No,
15
I don't
minutes.
care. I want to know what you do.
What
with
I do.
them.
All right, so after stretches, we go into Indy. All right, I'll bring our running backs over. We'll usually go about 15 minutes. We'll go through bag drills. All right.
Which are what?
What? Well, bag drill. I mean,
You can. There's an array
oh,
of variations.
there's running backs and there's bag drills. You can only really do so much with bags with the running backs.
Do you put it in the L? Do you put it in a straight line?
Well, you can go straight. We do some hops with them. It just
Do some
depends.
shuffles,
And
do
then
the bag.
our running backs need a lot of work sometimes with picking up blitz reading. So we'll work on that a lot. Or we like to, at Olentany, run the jet, and then the running back is the lead blocker. So we like to do that a lot. And then we'll work on run a lot of screens.
So you run the jet
Yep.
because your running backs can't run.
Oh, I mean, that could be a solid point.
Why do we run the jet?
Yeah.
No, we run the ball, but we mix it up.
Well, I'm not saying we don't mix it up. I'm just saying.
How
jet
many
is-
times do you guys run the jet? You said that you run it a lot.
Okay. Not.
We run it maybe one
All
time.
right. We probably run about
That's
6 or
because we have slow ass slots. Sorry, twins. They were slower than shit.
Hey, shout out to my hair.
They could catch the ball great, but they were the slowest
But I'm
motherfuckers I've ever
saying,
met.
in general, our running back room is phenomenal.
Yes.
It always has been. Coach
Yours-
Mark does a great job recruiting running backs here at Ohio
But
Wesleyan.
I'm saying you run it a lot because,
Well, I mean, we just like the jet. We think the jet is a good play for us.
fair enough,
So, and then I also do special teams over there for the freshmen.
which is what?
What do you mean?
we
What
don't-
is special
we
team?
can't.
No, which, what do you mean?
2
what do
years
you
ago,
do?
they changed the rule that you don't kick off anymore in freshman football in Ohio. So it's just punt, return, field goal. So we'll just go through our reps. Got a couple fakes. Haven't ran, by the way, this year because we're usually about 4th and 25 or longer. So we really don't have a chance to. But I'm still waiting for that day. This Saturday, we play Marysville. Should be a good game.
So I'm just trying to put this in my head that you are a running backs coach.
I am.
So
Yeah.
how would one pick up a blitzing middle linebacker?
Well, what are we running?
You shouldn't give a fuck. You should just know, hey, I'm in the protection here.
Oh, so we're
So
protecting.
where are his eyes?
So again, at Olentany, we like to do a lot of RPOs. Okay.
Which is what we do.
Yeah. So our running backs really don't have to worry so much about picking up the middle blitz because a lot of our RPOs are about 4 and 5.
So he is what, 1, 2 to infinity?
What? Our quarterback?
No, your running back.
What do you mean 1-2 to infinity?
He has one. Like, let's say he's on the right side.
Yep.
So this is his first read.
Yep.
This is his second read. And then infinity, anything outside the second guy.
Well, my running back isn't reading any. My quarterback's reading if it's RPO. Or is our running back handing the ball off to the running back?
No,
okay, who's your running back picking up if it's not a run?
Is in the
and they're sending
protection.
somebody. Who is he looking at to pick up on the blitz?
Where should his eyes be?
Well, wherever the linebacker blitz is from. I mean, what do you mean?
If you're in, okay, we're done here.
Yeah, we're done. Because I know. What do you want my running back to do? Not pick up the blitzer?
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get what you're trying to explain. So yeah.
If they slide left, offensive line wise,
They don't slide much. I'll tell you that.
they might hear you. You're just talking mad shit.
Do it at practice. So.
Whatever. Move on. Next topic.
All right, so we talked about your day in the life as a coach.
Yeah.
Give me your day in the life as a kicker here at Ohio
Oh.
Wesleyan.
Hey,
I know it's very complex.
I got a tough job, to be honest, as a kicker. Because I really don't just see myself a kicker here. I really see myself as an athlete at Ohio Wesleyan.
How many different positions do we play here?
I mean, I play wherever Coach Watts or anybody needs me to. Doesn't mean I'm playing, but a lot of scout team reps for good old Coach Teddy over here. I've done some tight end reps.
And I will say this, Juju. You have done a phenomenal job at that.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I had a couple one-on-one reps this year. Shout out Shane Quinn and Brooker.
I think Quinn Man listens.
Yeah, and Brooker. I mean, I'm sorry I had to do that to you. I had to put it on film. So hopefully Coach Delaney never plays you guys again. So,
I will say you are a very fat, versatile weapon.
I'm very, yeah.
He reminds me, when I see Shuster, you know who I think of?
Easily. Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory.
No. Pat
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Fucking Pat
Hey,
McAfee.
hey,
No.
you gotta do it for the brand, man. You gotta do it for the
Pat
brand.
McAfee.
Have
is
you
who I see.
ever actually punted or kicked here in a practice?
Yes.
Very minimal reps.
Because I feel like you do a lot of other
I
shit.
mean, I'll do whatever you guys need me to. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, punting and kicking, I came in as a kicker, and I'll be honest, not kicked very much.
I feel like
We got one team period per practice, and I probably get about anywhere between 5 to 9 kicks a day. It's hard on the body, though. I'll tell you what, it's hard on the body. I'm sore, very sore
your
after
body's
practices.
horrible.
Yeah, body used to be good.
What?
I mean, this summer I did really good. Cut some weight, and then
Where?
in the gut. But since season got canceled, I got pretty sad about it. And I'll be honest, I've had a fast food dinner the past 3 nights. Shout out to Arby's last night for that great roast beef sandwich.
So sick.
It was really good. They forgot my jalapeno bites, which I was pretty upset about. But yeah, being a kicker here, we really don't have much responsibility.
I
But
don't know
just,
about that because I feel like Flip kicked a lot and you just don't kick.
well,
Flip was our real kicker.
Yeah,
Like,
Flip
did
was
all
also
of
the
our
starter. But we really don't have like any install meetings,
Right.
so we don't have to worry about that at all.
You hold the chains a lot.
What?
Don't you guys
I
hold the
don't.
chains?
I'm the ball marker, so I'm basically like the referee to tell them where to put the ball. But I think as kickers here, we're team players. That's what we came here for. Didn't come here for the glory and fame of kicking a lot of balls, because that's not what we do. We're for the team.
Which I love.
Yeah.
I love. I know if my room is depleted, I can just grab shoes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay, so you're a Big Walnut fucking legend, apparently.
Do anybody really just
I
like?
wouldn't say legend.
You always say that you were the shit.
I wouldn't say.
I got a good feeling no one knows who you
Were
are.
you ever?
Everybody. Yeah.
Because I was down there
Yep.
like a week ago.
For what?
I went at Oak Hill.
Well, that's different. Oak Hill hasn't been around for that long.
I don't care.
Hey, it used to be a Dairy Queen, all right? It used to be called Cream Corner, All right, you used to be able to get the like.
It's not what Dairy Queen is at all.
No, cream corner. It's a mix. Just a.
But it's not a Dairy Queen.
Little town.
So you're an idiot.
Small. It's like
Yeah,
the
ice cream shack,
Dairy
whatever.
Hut.
So it's like a
Nobody knows
Dairy
about that, but-
It's better than
But
Dairy
it's not
Queen.
Dairy.
They used to have these little things, or you can get like half chocolate, half vanilla. What do they call it? Swirls or whatever. Whatever.
Yes, it's ice.
Yes.
Yep, ice cream. Great ice cream. But what they used to do is take the little like Captain Crunch cereal and like chop it up, and then they would dip it in that Captain Crunch cereal. And I mean, that would just take, like, after Little League football, baseball, whatever, that was the spot to go. I mean, everybody would go there.
Well, the barbecue there is phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, I wish they had a more of an inside seating area. They really don't have
You're eating barbecue. You should want to eat outside.
Yeah, but not when it's 40 degrees out. You don't really want to eat outside.
Put on a sweater. And look
Why
at
do you call everything a sweater?
It's a sweater.
Sweatshirt.
It's a
That's
sweater.
a sweater.
This is a
Whatever.
crew neck.
This
This
is
is
a
a
sweatshirt.
crew neck.
This is a sweater that I am
If
wearing.
it has a hood, it is a hoodie.
But
That's outside of anything we're talking about.
at Big Walnut, played basketball, football.
No, you didn't.
Hold on, I played basketball and I do not remember Shuster.
Okay, hey, we went to Watkins Memorial my junior year, and we absolutely just wrecked them.
But did you play?
I mean,
Yeah, it was on
oh.
senior night too. We got our asses
Hey,
kicked. I'm not going to deny
their
it.
gym was you watch the movie Hoosiers. That's what their gym reminds me of.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck off.
I mean,
our floor is
wooded
nice as
bleachers,
shit. Yes.
just like dim lights,
Yes.
like
yes.
ugly colors.
Our gym needs
Yes.
updated, but our floor is nice.
I mean, it was just awful to go there.
But do people really know who you are?
Were you ever prom king?
I was not.
Homecoming king?
Like I'm.
Were
you
going
ever on
in
court?
there,
What? I
Were you-
was.
Okay.
I'm expecting to see Tyler Shuster. I know who that guy.
Yeah, if you go ask a teacher or
No, I want to go into a restaurant.
I'm sure. There's not many restaurants in Sunbury. There's a
Sunbury is a small town.
No,
McDonald's,
yeah.
Wendy's.
Well, there were some
Pizza.
children there around 2:00, and they were walking on that sign you guys got.
sign.
Yeah, there was like a stone
Oh
sign.
yeah, brand new.
They're
Shout out
little-
Face Meyer Construction for putting that in. Looks beautiful.
Little hoodlums.
Hey, cool story, short story. Face Meyer Construction put that up. So they made it, it took them a good amount of time. Well, that night that put it in, a car crashed into it, destroyed the whole thing. So they had to redo it. They did a great job with it, though.
Well, there were
Great
some.
job.
Your children around there don't know what to do with themselves.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's not much to do.
You got
in
people
Sunbury.
walking on the busy road, flipping the birdie. You
Sorry.
think Sunbury, you think happy kids.
Sunbury? Berry. How would you guys spell Sunbury?
SUNBURY?
Would you? Not B-E-E-R?
No.
Wow.
Barry
Also,
is
Noah
like someone's
Sunbury.
last name.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it's Sunbury,
Okay. So Sunbury.
right? Am I wrong?
Sunbury.
Why are y'all called the Big Walnut?
Alright, so got a Big Walnut Creek that runs through.
But why is
high
it called Big Walnut?
There's a lot of walnut
I
trees
don't
in
know.
Ohio.
Is that what?
I mean, I'm just taking
I
a
don't
guess.
know,
Like,
but
there's
I
a shit
do.
ton of
The
walnut
Big
trees
Walnut
on
Creek
campus.
is like very known. It like
They're
runs
like a
through
horrible
like
mascot.
a big creek. It's an eagle. What are
Yeah,
the
they're the
Eagles?
Eagles.
You're the Big Walnut Eagles.
Yes.
Yes.
It's kind of contradicting two. It's like having two first names. You got two mascots.
Well, I
An
mean,
eagle with the walnut head.
I mean, I thought a walnut would be great as a mascot. I think it'd be cool. Be very unique.
Yeah, I don't know any other team that's the walnuts.
Yeah.
You
I
got
mean,
the
obviously you
Buckeyes.
got the Buckeyes, so we could be like an off-shake brand of the Buckeyes.
You got the Stanford Cardinals, but they're a tree.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Or an array of things don't make sense.
Yeah,
that's
It's
true.
like Alabama rolling tide in there.
What is a rolling tide?
I would like
It's
a
like a-
wave, wouldn't it?
yeah,
You
that's
That's
would
what I
wave.
think. I think it like
That's
what
what
is
it
it?
is, but-
Tulane? Isn't that they're the
Yeah,
ones?
they're the
they're
waves.
green-
Yeah,
green
that
waves.
makes more sense. Like I feel like it
But
should be like a
their
wave.
their mascot's an elephant.
Thank you. I
Big
know.
Coop, Big Coop, giving me a call.
I wanted to talk about the very famous lady friend you had.
Yeah.
You knew
So-
the question was. You knew it was coming.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
How long ago did y'all meet?
Oh, well, we've been family friends.
No.
Okay.
Dating.
Dating. So we started dating.
Okay, no. Let's go back to family.
Okay. I tried to because you asked me how long. and you-
so how long have you known the girl?
yeah. So my grandpa, her grandma, very good friends. They were very close. We used to go camping together as families.
So you've known her
for
since
my
you.
basically whole life.
So when you were 10, how old was she?
She was 8.
It's kind of weird, huh?
What?
Not at the time when I was 10. I really like. it was just another friend, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So when did y'all start dating?
So in high school, I was a junior. She was a freshman.
Right. Which is still kind of weird, huh?
I mean,
I dated a senior when I was a sophomore.
I mean,
different.
Some people thought it was very different at first. Like, it was weird at first. They didn't, like, understand why. But, yeah, we've been together. Actually, today is 3 years, 9 months. If anybody...
So how old is she?
She's 18.
And how old are you?
I'm 20.
So was it weird, like, when you were in college? Was that when it got really weird?
It was...
For other people, not for you guys.
So have you always had this thing with younger women? Or is it just her?
I would have said no. It was because, honestly, she was my first real girlfriend. So
you've never had anything else?
Yeah, you could say that.
What do you mean? That is exactly what he's saying.
I mean, yeah. So we've been dating for 3 years, 9 months. It was a little weird at first when I went to college.
Was it weird for you?
But was it weird for me?
Yeah.
No, because we were dating for a period of time before that where...
You were already dating for pretty much a year by that time.
Yeah, so it was, more than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you was your junior
I was
year,
just starting my junior year and then my senior year. So, but it also helped too that we were so close.
Yeah.
She was like only 15 minutes away, so it wasn't that bad.
And what does she do now?
She's a freshman at Ohio Northern. She plays volleyball there, and she is a business major. She really enjoys it up there. And,
in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, Ada. Shout out to Ada.
So when you graduate college,
Yep.
which would be next year,
correct. Hopefully, that's the plan.
she will still have at least two more
years.
years.
Yes,
So
correct.
how do you think that's going to play out?
Well, again, it's going to be a different stage in our lives.
So you think you're going to marry this girl?
I do. Absolutely, 100%.
If she doesn't listen to this, then I don't. It's
I
not
hope
real.
she does.
Yeah,
she
better
knows
listen.
I'm on. So hopefully she's dedicated to listening to her own boyfriend.
You know, she's very young-minded, though.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't know.
But hopefully,
I wanted to get into so much more of that.
no. Hopefully after I graduate college and she's still in high school, my plan is to become an elementary teacher and keep.
So you want to be around young?
I knew it. As soon as he said it, I knew Teddy.
All I'm hearing is you just like young people.
No, I've always had a passion of teaching younger kids. My mom.
Are you with a younger person?
No. My mom owns her own cheerleading gym, so
You're right. Your mom, what is she still?
She is currently still the Ohio Wesleyan Battling Bishops cheerleading coach.
Yeah.
It was a running joke in the family that she literally said she was going to follow me to college.
And she did.
She said she was going to go to college when I went to college, and Mom, you literally went to college with me. I will walk down Hamwell, on the J, and there's my mom selling Krispy Kreme donuts for the cheerleading team.
Which is awesome.
Free Krispy Kreme for me.
What if your mom was like that?
Yeah, what?
My mom?
Think about that. If you're walking down the J and all of a sudden your mom's just sitting there.
Well, me,
Exactly.
Yeah.
me and my mom are two very different people.
Yes, I know.
So she would want to hug me, and I'm not a big hugger.
Not a big hugger.
No.
It's all right.
Me and my mom.
Yeah, but you like to try and cuddle with me.
I do
fucking
it because it
weirdo.
makes you feel weird.
It does make me feel weird.
That's
It's a
why I
little
do
creepy.
it. Is it, Shuster?
Oh.
That's creepy?
He had to tell my girlfriend that I was a good cuddler.
I lived with him,
I know you did.
so I can do whatever I want. And he's of age.
Not anymore. Coach Ted.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Living with Big Hunter Coyle now.
Great guy.
Great guy.
Wonderful
Fun
guy.
Great guy.
Just got a new car. Shout
I think
out.
he should
Yeah,
be
shout
on the podcast soon.
He won't do
He
it.
won't do it.
Really?
We mentioned it. He,
I think he'd be great.
he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't even want
So,
his name mentioned,
you-
but this one's getting mentioned.
What is your end goal, Shuster?
In life?
Yes.
End goal, I want to be a teacher for the rest of my life. And then
Do you have any more specific you want to teach?
Do you want to coach?
I do want to coach. I've always
Running
said,
backs?
What? Where next?
Running backs?
I wouldn't say running backs.
What?
I'm more of a special teams guy.
Yeah.
I'm very X and O.
You have a special teams face.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very
Just
special.
kind of looks rough.
One of a
not
kind.
Really know what's going on.
Yeah, I never know.
So talk about the weirdness of kickers.
You just asked him a question, and now you're changing the question.
Yeah, because now
Sticking to one question.
I want to get to know this more.
What?
Why are
Well-
kickers so weird? Why are they not? Because in the football world, they're not people.
And they should be, because in my eyes, kickers have the most pressure out of anybody else.
You think so?
I know so.
Because you just kick a ball all day, and that's what you're told to do.
But
Yeah, but if you miss a kick,
so
everyone
hard.
gives you the most shit.
Yes.
Somebody throws an interception, it's like, oh, okay.
You don't think the
Like a
quarterback
time
has the most pressure?
No, I think the kicker has the most
I
pressure.
make the claim that the center has more pressure than the quarterback. Center's got to get the ball to him every time.
True.
And in a world of shotgun,
But
If we're talking about statistically, centers do not mess up. You get a few high snaps here.
kickers do mess up, but that has a lot to do with pressure.
But
Doesn't mean
you
if you're-
kick all day. There's nothing.
you just
else.
said that they don't do that much in
But you
practice.
can't kick so much. You can only kick so much.
I'm assuming
Right?
we're talking about on a higher level than where we are right now.
Correct. Anyway, even in the NFL. I mean, you saw in the first week
And
in
they
NFL how
kick.
many PATs were missed.
All day.
But you can only kick so much.
But you still just kick. You literally can do whatever you want in practice.
Yes.
And you kick all day.
Yes.
And a
But
quarterback
nothing
has to
will-
read the defense, make the right throws,
Yep.
sometimes make the right call, and if he doesn't score,
But if a kicker doesn't make the game-winning field goal,
you're not building a
It's on
franchise on a kicker.
no, never said you were.
You're building a franchise on a quarterback.
That doesn't mean a quarterback has the most pressure.
That
Quarterback
means
has
you have a whole franchise.
quarterback has so many people supporting them, like around them, can like help them out. A kicker, honestly, other
Quarterback
than
is nothing without his offensive line. Or
Yeah.
a quarterback is
I mean,
nothing without his
honestly,
receivers. A quarterback
you
is
have
nothing
this-
without his
Tom
running
Brady.
back.
You have like the snap.
And he's always had an offensive line. Don't even tell me he
Oh,
hasn't.
and the
Never
he
had-
might
he's never
have
always
one
had
of the
receivers.
greatest coaches of all time with him.
What I'm saying is, a kicker,
Yep.
you kick. All the uprights don't move. They don't move.
Quarterbacks throw all day long. They still miss throws.
But you have to read a defense, and you just because the guy, you have a very small window on that guy being open.
Yep. Which
It's not like the receiver's not just running wide
But
open.
think
there's
this
times when they
too.
miss those throws.
kickers, if you don't get the ball off in less than usually around 1.5 seconds.
I'll argue that the holder has more fucking pressure.
All right. If that's what you think.
I just want to
Different
know,
opinions.
like, it's a kicker.
Yeah.
You kick all day. Why don't you make field
It
goals?
just doesn't happen. I mean, why don't quarterbacks always make their open throws? Why don't receivers always catch the ball when they're wide open? It just happens.
Why do running backs fumble?
I mean, you know,
Running backs usually fumble. 'cause
why
they
does
have to deal with
DBs, no
somebody getting
offense
hit.
to Cole Nixon, but why do DBs drop like interceptions?
They don't have good hands.
Well,
They don't.
There's a
they're-
reason we're playing TV and not
in
offense.
in their drills, they
by
do
the
not.
way, I
do
think
a lot of
Colt
catching.
Nixon leads the NCAA over college period of time of returning interceptions back for a touchdown but getting called back.
No, I think he has the record for somehow having the most yards going side to side.
Sideways. Yes, I can see that.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's actually
how
crazy.
his yeah.
I will
side
say
to
though,
side
no, the
speed.
one against Kenyon, my sophomore year, that I returned back for a touchdown, that got called all the way back.
Oh yeah.
That one, I literally ran pretty much straight.
I have watched you, and I just don't.
That
know.
Allegheny game was different. For
Oh.
some reason, I just said,
You're
"Fuck it,
coming
I'm going
over.
this way," and then
I'm
I
so
ran.
tired. It's like, yeah, Cole, because you ran 100 yards going sideways,
Sideways.
and then ran another 50 going straight.
Right?
Yeah, I let that fast little shit Victor catch me.
He's fast.
He was
fast
very
man in
fast.
America.
He's very fast. Very fast.
You don't know. You didn't have to do anything with him.
No, but I watched from the sideline and I saw.
I
with
will
my
say
eyes.
this, Shuster.
You like my sign holding ability?
This is what you are a very versatile individual.
I am.
So I think you make this football team sometimes.
I'm
Sometimes.
glad. I'm very glad that I can help out. You know, talk about 111th, and I think I do my 111th.
Yes, you have whatever you do.
Yep.
You do to contribute to that.
Yeah,
one.
you got
Very-
to. I mean, we're all here for a reason,
Right.
and it's not always the same.
I've
reason.
never seen you have a bad day, just personally.
Yeah, you got to be happy, man. Got to be happy. Can't bring yourself down, because if you bring yourself down, you'll bring others down. It's not good.
Motivation Monday for
That's good
Schuster
stuff.
here.
Yeah.
So Schuster, we'll ask you the question since Teddy liked to get off of it. What is your end goal in life?
My end goal. All right, yeah. So I see myself. I've always said that I would like to stay around close to home, so somewhere in Ohio. But if not, if something else leads me in a different direction, that's fine. But ideally, I want to teach. Usually, probably 3rd or 4th grade. I'm getting my degree in early education with a major also in special education. So that, but
Is that for you?
no, it's not for me. It's to help out others. But and then I just want to coach, man. I love coaching. I'm glad I could get into it so early. I started coaching when I was in high school still. I coached my sister's basketball team.
So again, around young people.
I mean, but they needed to coach, and, you know, my sister, they didn't have anybody else. So I might not be, just like football, the best basketball player, but I enjoy being around it. And I like doing the X's and O's around coaching. So hopefully my end goal is to teach and to coach at high school level coaching. So, I mean, but I wouldn't mind getting maybe a basketball like Teddy or a football internship somewhere, college somewhere. See what happens with it. But, yeah, that's my end goal.
If you were... That's the last question.
Okay.
Last question.
If for some reason you were about to receive the death penalty, what would be your last meal?
Last meal.
Because I feel like you have a lot of
Hey,
favorites out
I'm
there.
a big food guy. So last meal,
I mean, you are probably the thickest kicker in college football.
I
right
mean, I am like the Penn State kicker. If you guys remember the Penn State
Yes.
kicker, I am him.
now. The Walmart version.
Yeah, the Walmart. Yeah, no, more like the Dollar General
Yeah,
version.
that's fair. That's
Yeah.
good.
So
Probably more like the Dollar Tree.
Hey, I'll be honest. My go-to meal, it's gotta be, probably Roosters.
So some wings.
Some wings. I like to go usually 10 boneless barbecue, and then I'll get a order of mac and cheese bites. You've ever had their mac and cheese
yeah.
bites?
Cheese
Hey,
bites are-
very good.
It's kind of similar to like what I get at the Bishop Cafe. I go in there,
Bishop
get some
Cafe. I mean,
boneless,
yes.
a pound of the boneless honey or the boneless
the wings
barbecue, and then
Yeah.
the mac and cheese
Yeah,
bites.
it's so good. So if I had to have a last meal, it would definitely have to be Roosters. But there is some close seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths out there. Just saying. Hopefully I never have to do the death penalty, though.
Right, fair enough.
Yep.
Don't see that in the future.
So that's a wrap on the third episode of the Roughnecks Podcast. Schuster seems to believe that this will be the best episode we have ever had, so maybe prove him right. But going on to Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or wherever, sharing episode 3 and using the hashtag Roughnecks Podcast. I mean, you don't have to, but feel free. Also, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. We're pretty much out everywhere by now, except Apple, still working on that one. Subscribe, leave a rating and a review. Roughnecks out.
Hey, Chivers.
See ya!